Eugenia Cooney is back in town to shut it down. Let's talk about it. Yep, Eugenia Cooney did not post or any videos or go live on TikTok since Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Nope, not even on Halloween. I was expecting her to do some type of bootacular thing, but not even that. And so I just kind of felt like, well, where is Eugenia Cooney? Now, some people were saying that she was spotted in New York City with her mom, Deb, after leaving Jeffree Star's House, but those were just rumors. She was wearing the same outfit when she was in the store telling people that she doesn't need recovery.
I don't need to do recovery videos, okay? Like, we can recover from being sad. You know, here, I've been so happy. It's been such a good couple days. So, yeah. Don't you guys want me to be happy? Do you guys want to help? Then wouldn't you like what we're doing? Wouldn't you like me hanging here with Jeffree and having fun? So, everyone, Jeffree's helped me in so many ways. I'm just saying. So, you guys are like, Jeffree should be helping her. It's like he is. Oh.
Makeup and me, right? But before we go any further, I just want to say I'm going to link it in the YouTube shop. The freaking Walmart candles are amazing. I love the Walmart candles. Listen, you guys know I'm bad and bougie. I have some candles that are really expensive and I love those too, but somehow Walmart candles always find a way in my heart. So I will try to find some and I'll link it in the YouTube shop so you can check those out if you feel so inclined to pick some up. And another thing that I found that I am loving right now is the number 7. I think this is the squalene advanced ingredients. Yeah, let me tell you why I love this. Sorry, this is moving. My cat's like up against it trying to knock it over. The reason I love this is because it is 100% plant-derived squalene made in Italy in a glass jar. And you can sometimes find it for $5. And this is what it looks like. These little things like these, you just kind of pop it open. It's for your face, but I like to use it on my hands as well. And yeah, if you know the benefits of squalene, to find 100% squalene, plant-derived from Italy in a glass jar for the price that it's at is amazing. So I'm gonna link it down below if I find that too. Okay, let's talk because I feel like we need to talk. So Eugenia Cooney finally got back on TikTok yesterday.
Recovery would make me 10 times more famous. Well, you guys, thank you, Edgar, so much for the crown. I think, like, I don't know, there was some girl or something that I guess like made some videos saying just go tell her that like this would make her more famous or like whatever. You guys, I'm not like trying to do anything like just like to be famous or whatever. You know, like I really feel like I'm doing fine, but just like telling me like if you do what we say you're gonna do, you'll be more famous, like that's not gonna make me like it's just kind of I think like not really doing what some people think it is. If anything, like it just is kind of like when people like start like spamming me with that kind of stuff, I'm like, I don't know. Like I know like maybe people don't mean to like, you know, be like mean. I'm not saying that, but I don't like know how to like explain what I'm saying. Yeah, guys, like I'm not trying to like just do things to like just get in the spotlight. Like people that are like, oh, recovery will make you 10 times more famous. I'm like, okay, I mean, I'm not like, you know, I feel like I'm doing okay. I'm not really gonna just go and do like what some people tell me to do just because, oh, if you go do this thing that we want you to do, then it's gonna make you like 10 times more famous. So it's just kind of pointless, I guess. It's for your health. Well, you guys literally just told me it was for fame. You like people keep like saying this thing to me where they're like, really like there's like a bunch of people that have been on my videos too, like this will make you 10 times more famous. And I don't mean to like be rude with any of this, guys. I'm sorry if it comes off that way, but it's also just kind of like you know, how do I say it? Like I don't really see like why like everyone kind of like wants to like act like they're my doctor too and gets like so invested in like my like health or like what they think about it, you know. So it's just kind of like, I don't really always know what to say to those comments. Like, it's fine. People can say like whatever they want, but that's just kind of how that feels sometimes. Because people care about you. Well, that's nice, but I mean, like, you know, guys, like I said, I really feel like I'm doing fine. So, Peyton, thank you for the cat.
And a lot of people were anticipating for her to come back because she was gonna give us like an update on where she's been for the last like practically week. Oh look, this is my little kitty cat. She keeps trying to knock over the camera. You just want attention. You just give them a little bit of attention and then they act like they don't want it, but you know you want it. Anyways, I love her so much. I'm gonna put you right here. We'll see how long you stay here. All right, I don't know. All right, so I just want to say with the spooky stuff I have in the background, I keep it up until like after Thanksgiving is when I start taking it down. So it's gonna be spooky ooky kooky way until then. All right, I don't take everything down the day after Halloween. It stays up until after Thanksgiving. I just love the concept of taking the Candyland theme and applying it to Halloween. Like I love pastel skeletons and all that stuff like that. And then when I do Christmas, it's like the same thing. It's like Candyland meets Christmas, like that whole, you know, the whole theme and vibe. Okay, so she finally got back on TikTok and people were asking her like where she's been, how she's doing. So I guessed it with her on TikTok Live yesterday and we did like a little impromptu interview and I was asking her, I was like, now that you're back home, people are gonna wanna know like, how was your experience at Jeffree Star's mansion? What did you think about it now that you're back at home and you decompressed? And she can be like, you guys, it was horrible.
Oh my
Let
God.
me tell you the real tea.
Never.
I was in the cage for days.
Oh my gosh, it's so crazy anyone would even be thinking that. I'm like, guys, did you really think I was gonna get back here and say anything bad? I would never. I only have extremely positive things to say about him, and that's all I ever would have to say.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's so weird how I feel like some people, like, they're always just kind of like hoping there's like drama.
Yeah, oh yeah, let me tell you my experience with Jeffree Star, the few times that we've hung out, is the few times that I hung out with Jeffree Star, hanging out with this is just my experience and everyone's experience is different. This is when he had like 13 assistants and his big penthouse that he was visiting in a city, and hanging out with Jeffree Star for one day, line and stuff like that. And the guy is always working. He's always working. You can't get a day off to save his life.
Yes, like I feel like it's so cool to see, like, you know, he works so hard. Chrissy Joe, thank you so much for the and wow, Kimmy Cat, thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you. And Bo subscribed. What is happening? Wow, thank you everybody so much. But yes, Rich, like totally. I think it's so cool to see that, you know, like he's so passionate about like everything that he does, and I feel like puts so much into like everything he makes, and he makes like the best products. So
well, you would have to be, because like being in the cosmetic world is very competitive. So if you're like lazy at it, you're not gonna succeed. No, you gotta really like put in the work.
You do, and I think like that's something with him, like you can really tell like with everything he does that he really puts so much work into everything. Lavender Lore, thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Always just kind of like hoping there's like drama.
Yeah, oh yeah, let me tell you my experience with Jeffree Star, the few times that we've hung out, is the few times that I hung out with Jeffree Star, hanging out with this is just my experience and everyone's experience is different. This is when he had like 13 assistants and his big penthouse that he was visiting in a city, and hanging out with Jeffree Star for one day was like a semester of business school for Harvard, because I got to see a lot of just behind the scenes working, calling shots. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm pretty sure you were there, and you probably saw like stuff in production like later on down the line and stuff like that. And the guy is always working. He's always working. You can't get a day off to save his life.
Yes, like I feel like it's so cool to see, like, you know, he works so hard. Chrissy Joe, thank you so much for the and wow, Kimmy Cat, thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you. And Bo subscribed. What is happening?
She gave us a little bit of an interview. I didn't record all of it. I'm pretty sure it's out there somewhere. Like I said, it was an impromptu interview.
this person said that or whatever. But almost like every time, it kind of seems like people are just kind of like making things up. Shush!
What's
How
up?
are you?
Okay. They said you wanted to. That people in the chat were saying it was okay for us to. Cause I didn't want to bother you.
Oh, not at all. No.
Cause you already know everyone's gonna screen record everything you do. God forbid.
Oh, yep. That's what they like to do that. You know.
They're already screen. Look, I have a program now, and it's telling me there's 34 people screen recording you right now.
Really?
Well, me. Well,
Is that
us.
like a thing?
Well, 32. Somebody just stopped. I guess they got 31. Hanging out with Jeffree Star for one day was like a semester of business school for Harvard. Because
But yes, Rich, like totally. I think it's so cool to see that, you know, like he's so passionate about like everything that he does, and I feel like puts so much into like everything he makes, and he makes like the best products. So
well, you would have to be, because like being in the cosmetic world is very competitive.
oh, Jeffree, hi. Jeffree,
I'm telling you.
Jeffree, we were just talking to Rich, and we were just both saying like how amazing you are.
So I was saying, like, hanging out with Jeffree Star for me, like for one day, it's like a whole semester of Harvard Business School, because you really do get to learn a lot. I was so happy for you. There's a lot of people who are saying like, oh, like, are you jealous that Eugenia's with Jeffree? I'm like, oh my God, you people are so dumb. People just want drama. I should know. Now there's new rumors saying that allegedly you're gonna go back out there again in like a couple days, and you're gonna go back out there again. So we'll see.
Rich, how are you? Rich, you're back in here.
Of course, the comments were just as toxic. The comments were so negative. I mean, some of the comments, I really wanted to respond to some of the negativity that was going on in the comments, but I was like, you know, Eugenia Cooney, I feel like is someone that you just don't want to say what the comments are saying to her, because I don't ever want to trigger her or anything like that. So I very much try to keep it PG, or just even keep it even less than that, and just keep it positive vibes only in the chat with her. I don't ever want to like disrespect her, and I feel like Eugenia Cooney exemplifies, even in this video that like we see of her, like she is more confident now that she's back home. And this is what I was telling people. I was like, listen, she's gonna be more confident when she gets back home, and boom, she is. She even clapped back at some of the haters. Here's like a little clip of it.
A couple of days ago, guys, so yeah, now I'm just kind of back home, but I had so much fun. Like, I had like the best time ever in Wyoming with Jeffree. It was amazing. And if you guys want to see our new video, I posted like a new video of us the other day too. People are being crazy and trying to take it down, but it's back. Now, listen, I could do a lot of interviews with Jeffree Star, Eugenia Cooney, but I think the number one person that people would want to hear from is her mom, Deb. I think that if Eugenia Cooney's mom got up on camera and was like, you know, hey guys, and holding it, and she's like, you know, I'm just going to address some things about my daughter. You guys keep coming for her. Like, I'm just here supporting her. And I think a lot of times it's easy for people to look at Eugenia and be like, hey, you know what? Like, insert whatever you want to say. But then, like, to be a parent of someone, like anytime you're a parent, if you're a mother, you're a father, you know that you are going to be there for your child, uplift your child, and really try to be not like negative, but like, I'm here for you. I know that you're an adult. I know that you want to do whatever it is that you want to do, and I'm going to be with like by your side and helping you. And so I think that she's being a supportive mother, and I think that she also gets like a really bad rap. After knowing a little bit more of information that has like gone on, and me speaking to Eugenia Cooney, I've seen things so much more differently now, and I feel like Eugenia Cooney's mom is really like a blessing. And I think that Jeffree Star being in the picture now when he flew Eugenia Cooney out, which she probably is gonna go back out there again soon, I think that him meeting Eugenia Cooney's mom kind of let a lot of the misconceptions go that he might have had about Deb, her mom. And I think that a lot of people on social media, that perception has changed as Deb has appeared more and more in Eugenia Cooney's videos. Because I do believe that her mom
sees a lot of the negative comments, so that's why she was doing like cooking videos with her and just more on camera with her to be like, hey, she's at her own free will. We're just supporting her and things of that nature. But rumors are circulating that Eugenia Cooney is on her way back to see Jeffree Star. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. It's just online speculation, online gossip, is that she will be going back to the Jeffree Star's mansion, or she might even be going to LA, one of them, I forget. Because apparently, TikTok is throwing a huge birthday party for Jeffree Star, and it's gonna be like a big deal. I think it's either today or it's coming up pretty soon, I forget. But it's gonna be like a really big deal, and this is huge. So with that being said, I think that Eugenia Cooney coming back to TikTok after her, like, let's just say a week hiatus, a lot of people were worried about her because like this is like, she loves going live. This is what she likes to do. She has said many times that she loves to go live. And sometimes Eugenia Cooney will go live consecutively. And for her to just be MIA for like a week, a lot of people were like suspicious as to like, where did Eugenia Cooney go? But now that we know that she's back, I think that's gonna alleviate a lot of the questions. But you know, even in her chat last night, there was the same toxicity that was there, to the part that even Jeffree Star showed up to somewhat shut it down and throw gifts at Eugenia Cooney. But you know, I often wonder, like, why do people keep, like, this is what I don't understand. I don't understand why people keep leaving her negative comments. Like, it's not, I mean, some of the stuff is just so mean. Like, it's just so rude. And like, you'll see like the fake accounts with like the little, you know, little troll looking faces and stuff, and they're just like saying like the meanest things, and it hurts to see her. You can tell like she sees it and she just like skips past it. And I just think that with time it just boils up, and she probably will have like a crying, like, why do people have to be so mean? And it's like, why keep asking her questions every single day? Every time she goes live, it's like the same questions. I don't know if it's the same person, or if it's the same group of people, or if it's like new people, but like enough is enough. Like, when is it, okay, we get it. Haven't you trolled her enough, right? And then you have like the other spectrum of it, is where like people who just like review Eugenia Cooney's videos for like 2 or 3 hours, just like watching every little thing that she does. And you know, and I just like, when it comes to that, I have to say this. If you're gonna put it out on the internet, people are allowed to critique it. I've always said this before, if you're gonna get on camera and document your 800-pound life and people wanna talk about it, and then you get upset that people are documenting your 800-pound life, it's like, well, I mean, you said you wanted to be held accountable, and then here people are holding you accountable and you get mad and wanna block them. Like, I just never understood that, right? And even if like they even say like, yes, hold me accountable, or yes, you can critique me, that doesn't matter. Like, if you're putting it on the internet, people are gonna like watch it, form their own opinions about it, and dissect it, remix it, make a meme of it. And like, it is what it is. I think that at this point, Eugenia Cooney is a meme. I also think like opposite of the spectrum, like a Trisha Paytas is a meme. And like Nick Cotto, I know I'm a meme. I think that being a modern day meme is like somehow like you will just forever live on. You're just a meme. You know, I think Nene Leakes from Housewives of Atlanta, she was in a recent interview with Bethany Frankel, she was all upset that, you know, there were all these memes about her, and she was like, I'm not getting compensated for these memes. And I'm like, well, girl, it's a freaking meme, girl. Like, oh my God. But anyways, I just wanted to like break that down with you guys and just like talk to you about it, about like the latest updates and what's going on. And let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. If you've made it this far in the video, drop a pumpkin emoji in the chat, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, love you so much.